Welcome to the Mayor Show. As always, we have a very important show today. A lot of information to give to you. It's the 25th anniversary of Relay for Life American Cancer Society. And it's very, very, very important. It's here at the township. How many years have we been here now?
We've been here since 2019.
So 2019. And they've been successful, but only because of the people that help out. So that's what we're here today to talk about. And I have with me Mary Ann Griffin. Mary Ann's been a volunteer there for many, many years.
17 years.
17 years. And local gal.
Yeah.
Involved in more than just that here at the township, but she does an awful lot. And I have over here Gail Bentley. Gail
Hi.
is a lifetime, 25 years, right? That you've
25
been
years.
involved for Relay for Life.
Yes.
So that's quite an accomplishment. So
Thank you.
God bless that.
Worthwhile. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Well,
Love it.
That's wonderful what you do. And here we're here today to talk about that day. It's June 1st. It starts at 12. Is that correct? It's on the flyer at 12 to 10 p.m. Now, I guess I'll start with you. And
Okay.
Gail, why don't we tell them the process first, how they get involved and how they can contribute to make this a very successful day monetarily.
Monetarily, okay. Anyone can register for our event, and the more the merrier. The registration process, there's also an area online that you can donate. You can donate to anyone that's participating in the relay, whether you're a business, an individual, or a group of people. To date, we have raised $2.9 million.
Wow.
So we're closing on $3 million, but we couldn't do it without all the individual
We're going to do that.
donations.
You're hitting $3 million this year.
Okay.
Well, let's tell them that. We have to have
We
$3
need
million
$3 million this year.
Yes.
We need to reach $3 million this year, which means we need to raise $100,000
Yes.
to do that. The monies that are raised, a lot of people ask, where does the money go? Because they've seen other organizations that raise money and it didn't go to where it was supposed to. And that's not the case with the American Cancer Society. For every $10 that's raised, a person can find hope and support online through the Survivors Network. I've just been diagnosed. I have questions. You can call the hotline, and people will talk to you. Another $10 helps a person get information through education. Okay, now I have cancer. My loved one has cancer. What are the next steps? What can they expect? $30 helps a person find free answers and support through the 24-hour hotline. And $50 helps one person with a ride to treatment through the road to recovery. Now, a great deal of money does go to research, which could be national, but the support dollars stay in the greater Philadelphia area to support the people here. Because I've had people say to me, well, here's my donation, but I really want to know it's helping people around here. It does. It doesn't get sent across the country for the support issues. Now, granted, whenever a grant is given for research, it goes to where the research is being done. But it all benefits every individual with cancer, people supporting the people with cancer, caregivers. It's just, but we can't do it alone. We didn't get to 2.9 million alone. I didn't do it. Mary Ann didn't do it. Every individual counts.
Takes a team.
It takes a team.
Takes a team, but also takes the leadership, which you've been doing.
Well, thank you.
It does. I mean, obviously. Mary Ann, you've been doing it for 17 years.
Yes.
And I know that I've talked to you before about a lot of accomplishments you've seen happen through this and how you got involved. So why don't you tell us about that?
Yeah, I actually got involved 17 years ago. My mom passed away in 1988 from ovarian cancer, and I think I always was looking for something to do that would honor her, and I was at a Valley AA at my oldest grandson's baseball game, and Kelly Levin and her mother had a table there. They were part of Relay for a very, very long time. And I stopped because it caught my eye, and I said, "What's this all about?" And they told me all about, Relay and what it was, and invited me. So that was the first year I actually joined their team. It was in April. Relay was in June. I joined their team. Back then it was 24 hours. We used to do 24 hours, and that was it. And that's what everybody says. Unless you go to a relay event and see what it is about, it's very hard because the word relay, unfortunately, is in the name, and it's not a relay. It's not a relay race. Most relays now actually aren't at schools anymore. They used to be, a lot of them were at schools, at high schools. They're actually at parks now because a lot of the schools, they've changed over to turf and their fields are changed, and they really don't want anybody trekking around on their fields or putting up pop-up tents and putting holes in the turf. So you've graciously invited us to be able to come here and be at the park, which is a beautiful setting. But it's a whole day of celebrating the survivors in the beginning and just having activities going on during the day, and have different types of, our K9 is going to be out at 1 o'clock. So if anybody's never seen our K9 perform, please come out on June 1st.
That's something too to see.
And watch our K9 perform for us. And then we have a Irish dance team that's going to come out and perform. And then in between that, we have different teams and activities. And then plus the fact, besides raising money, there's also, we talk about Luminaria bags, and I don't know if everybody really knows what they are. So this is a Luminaria bag. This actually is one that I did for Dawn Davis that I put out every year in honor of Dawn. And you can decorate the bags for the person that you want to do in honor or in memory of. And these bags line not the track anymore, the path through the entire park. They start getting put out at 3 o'clock, at 8:30 at night when it's sunset. We have a luminaria ceremony where we remember those who have left us, and we also remember those that are still survivors. And it's beautiful. They're all lit they have a candle inside of them. It's a battery-operated candle, not a real candle. And it just looks beautiful. And like I said, you can come, you can do this online, same thing. You can actually get a Luminari bag online.
We'll have that information, I'm sure,
Yeah.
on there.
Or the day of, you can actually purchase the Luminari bag also. So that's what a Luminari bag looks like. Because like I said, when people say, what are you talking about? But
Let me just interrupt you for a second. You would say, most people, if you haven't been there, you don't understand it, which I didn't until I got involved. So I could see how important it is, and to see recovery people, and to see people out there showing, what has been accomplished, and to give the people hope and have them get where they can go and have a team helping, working together. So I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I know if you haven't been out there, we're trying to tell people, come out, because it's important, because you don't realize it if you don't participate.
Right.
no, and you don't, you can come out, you don't have to be a team to come out. We have the teams, a lot of the teams have, they have raffle baskets. So we sell raffle baskets that day. We sell, some of the teams are selling pretzels or soda or whatever. So these are another way for us to raise money.
That's why we need people to come out.
Yeah, and that's why
Absolutely.
we need the community to come out, because I read this off of actually one of the books that we put out back in 1999. They called it a team event to fight cancer, is what it originally was, the title that was given to it back in 1999. And I thought that was really good, because that's what it is. It's a team event to help fight cancer. And like you always say, teams win.
Teams win.
And you don't have to be a Bensalem resident. Gail is from New Jersey. We don't hold that against her. But you do not have to be from Bensalem to be part of our relay or to come to our relay. You can be from anywhere. So you can be from Philadelphia. You can be from another state. It doesn't matter where you're from. There are, and I was telling the mayor, there's actually relays are held all across the world. And there's what did I say? There's 35 countries within the world that hold relays. And this is the main part of raising money for the American Cancer Society is through relays. That's where they get the majority of their money from. It comes from relays.
Question for you, Gail.
Yes.
It used to be 24 hours. I remember at the high school being there. Why did it change? Is there a reason?
Yes. It was 24 hours because when you have cancer, you have it 24 hours a day. And it just embodied the whole experience. Then pandemic hit, and we lost teams, we lost participants, we lost donation monies. So we made the decision to go to 12 hours. This year it's 11, but 24 hours is a huge commitment to people. You know, and we like to have it in June, so you have graduation parties, birthday parties, you know, family vacations. So part of the reason we lost some people was that, or they would come like on Saturday, and then there'd be nobody there Sunday because they had other functions.
Right.
Life gets in the way of your best laid plans.
Okay, but
And that's why we
Okay,
went to the
okay.
11 to 12 hours.
okay, I was always wondering that.
Right.
And what do you want to add? You got some stuff you want to tell us?
The one thing that I got involved too with the American Cancer Society is because of everything they do. And I didn't know until I got involved to find out that we do Road to Recovery, that we have Hope Lodge, which is in Cheltenham, which is cancer patients that live within 30 miles of Hope Lodge can live there with a caregiver free for as long as they're going for treatments in the area. And if anybody wants information on Hope Lodge, please go and Google it. It's amazing what they do down there. There's about 70 rooms. The place is beautiful.
Gorgeous.
People can go down and provide dinner for the survivor and a caregiver there. So we have the Hope Lodge that they do. And ACS has an advocacy side of it, which I'm also a part of, which mostly nobody else has. So which means we go to DC once a year. We go to Harrisburg once a year. We have bills in place that we fight for. When it came to the mammograms for women, we fought to get that so that every woman can get a free mammogram. Right now we're fighting so that for men, all men, it's called the HIM. So all men can get prostate cancer with free of charge. No, if they have no insurance, it doesn't matter. They'll be able to get it. So there's so many different parts of the American Cancer Society that does so much for every aspect.
You know, this also hits men.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Let
very
me-
close to home.
Let me tell you an experience I had, and this is absolute truth. I swelled up terrible, right? And I said, oh my God, right? Because I know that happened. I went to the hospital, I had a mammogram. I'm not kidding.
No, I know.
And it turned out it was medicine that I was on. A medicine that I was taking
Taking.
caused
Caused
all
the
that
swelling.
trouble. So I'm saying, men, I mean, don't run away from it. I mean, it's, you know, it's something you think, and I was just super lucky. I mean, I was medicine, but it does happen to men also. So I just wanted to add that in there because I
No,
had
men
the
can get breast
experience.
cancer.
Oh,
No, men,
absolutely.
So I had that experience of looking into it,
And
you
looking
know.
into it.
Yeah, so thank God. But I didn't mean to interrupt you.
it's just,
okay.
but it's women are more prone to
Oh, God, yes.
to go to the doctor and take
question
care of
about
their
it.
health. And the one thing you're talking about, different things like the American Cancer Society suggests that cervical cancer you get screened between the ages of 25 and 29. Breast cancer, cervical cancer, colorectal cancer, age 40 to 49 is when you should start screening at 40. And then age 50 plus is for breast, cervical, colorectal, lung cancer. I mean, people need to take control of their health also, and especially men need to not be afraid and to go to the doctor, which it tends to be
We
more
are,
so.
though. Men are different.
Well, that's why we're
Yeah.
pushing this
We
prostrate
are.
bill
I'm
through.
telling you, I've seen it in my family. I see it in myself. You know, you expect to wake up the next day and whatever it is, it's gone, but it doesn't always work that way.
We
So,
just want people to come. We do. We really do. And
Yeah,
come and see what it's all about.
What else you got to tell us? Gail, what do you want to talk about? What's the most important thing?
Right now, for me, when my husband and I, because he's just as much a chair as I am, because he goes to every meeting and he gets
Oh,
voluntold where he takes it very well. When we
Voluntold.
started with
That's what we call
Relay,
it.
our first experience, we
I
went.
get that every day. I love that.
We went, yeah, voluntold. He's got a shirt. I'll get you a shirt.
I never heard that before.
Voluntold. Yeah. The first relay we experienced, friends of ours were running it, and we got there, I think we were there from midnight till like 2 in the morning. We left another function. And it was just so amazing. And to see all these people in the middle of the night, and they're so happy, and it was such a team that we were both working a lot of hours at the time. If we didn't do something together, we'd never see each other. So we got, then the next year, we had a team and everything. But the camaraderie, it didn't matter if you raised $10 or you raised $1,000. People didn't care. They just wanted you to come and be part of it. And at that time,
Well, that's what we're doing here, right?
neither of us had been personally exposed to cancer in any way. In the years past, that has absolutely changed. And we've lost people. And it's very personal right now. Because 2 weeks ago, John was diagnosed with prostate cancer. So, the fight's not over. It just makes you fight harder and test. He did a PSA test for John's 74, my husband.
Young.
Since he was, 60 when they started. It was fine every time, and then a month ago it came back a high number, and then he was tested and found to be positive, but that's upsetting, but I'm not scared, and neither is he, because we do things like this, and there's people we don't even know or see around the country. Other countries, they're all raising money to find, and cures and medications, they have been found. And this is what it's all about.
Yeah, and we said earlier before we went on the air, the day of eradication, when it's
Yes.
gone, is hopefully close at hand.
Yeah.
Hopefully close.
It's closer now than it was 25 years ago.
Yeah, we have an audience today out here watching us today. And do you want to introduce? She was on here last year. She could introduce her.
Yeah. Relay is 99% volunteer, and then we have one person who manages about 4 or 5 relays. She they don't just do ours. So Monique actually is our staff partner, who she's sitting here giving support to Gail and I. Monique was
on last year.
She was on last year because I couldn't be here. But I wanted to give you this. This is hot off the press. It's the first one
Yes.
that we have actually done. So this is for you.
Oh, wow. 25th anniversary.
And it says Bensalem.
Is it going to fit me?
It's an extra large.
Extra large? Yeah. That works.
And these,
Yeah, that's what this one is. Yeah, that'll work.
the pictures on here are some of the different, when we have relays, we give them give them themes. So these are some of the themes over the 25 years.
I'll wear this the day of June
Okay.
1st.
All right.
Right?
Yeah.
Really cool. I don't know if they can see the whole thing here. He'll show it. He has a way. Oh, yeah, he's pulling in on it now.
So you're the
Thank
first
you.
one to get one.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
And literally hot off the press.
So, you want to add anything?
We also want to invite anybody who's a survivor to please attend our event. At 12 o'clock is our survivor walk, and then there is a free luncheon for a survivor and a caregiver. So if you are a survivor, no matter where you live, You are invited to attend our event. You can go onto the website, you can register. We'd like to, so we have a number. So we would like the survivors to register. You will also get a t-shirt will be mailed to you, a survivor t-shirt. So any survivors, please come out. Like it's celebrate, remember, and fight back is what we call it, is basically is what we do. So we spend the day celebrating, then we remember, and then at the end we fight back, and we will just keep fighting back.
I'd like to add to that.
You had the last word, Gail.
That any person who, and I've had people say this to me, oh, I'm not going to go to the luncheon. I've only had cancer for a month or a year. You're a survivor the moment you're diagnosed. And we're fighting to keep you that way.
Do you wanna
So
add
we want to
anything?
celebrate the survivors and come out and have a good day with us. Have a fun time.
I can't say enough for people that volunteer their time. 17 and 25, that's a lot of lifetime in there. Please come out and support this. It's very, very important. And they can go online, right?
June 1st.
And I'm sure
Yes.
Darren will have all of that information on the screen. And it's very, very important. And I'll be there. I know
Yeah.
quite a few of us. I know Gene, my nephew, DiGirolamo, will be there.
Casey's gonna be there.
And I'm sure Frank Farry, Senator, will be there. Casey Tomlinson, I know she talked about it already. So we'll all be out there. And this is part of a celebration because you're beating this. And by participating and giving your time and money, we're going to beat this. And I know it's coming soon. And it's going to happen. It's going to
It's
happen.
gonna happen.
And it's only going to happen because of the volunteers and the people that put all this into how many years, right? I go back with my mom. My God, she died in '82 of cancer. So, you know, great strides since '82.
Oh, yes.
It's great strides. So, till next time, everybody, God bless.